Okay, good morning, boys and girls. This week we're going to do something different at JFK. I'm going to do some videos on Mondays and Tuesdays, and then Wednesdays and Thursdays, we're going to practice what we're doing Mondays and Tuesdays. So, this week we're going to work on numbers from 1 through 50. I know sometimes they're confusing when we get to 11, 12, 13, 14. So, we're going to start with 1 through 20. And then little by little through the week, we're going to go all the way to 50. So let me show you what it looks like on paper. I'm going to leave some worksheets for you guys to do independently, but you can do it on a different piece of paper. You don't need the actual worksheet. And parents, please help them out as much as you can. I know this is difficult. I'm sure you have a lot of things going on, but we appreciate it if you can take a few minutes to sit down with them and help them out. Okay, so let me show you how this looks on paper. Okay, so when we're writing our numbers, we have our 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, this pattern is going to continue all the way through thousands and hundreds, thousands, millions, and billions, the same pattern over and over. So we just have to keep in mind of that. So the next number after 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 would be 11, which is the same one here. 12, which also brings the 2 here. 13, commas. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. This same pattern, like 2 and 2, 3 and 3, 14, 15 has a 5, 16 has a 6, 17 has a 7, 18 has an 8, 19 has a 9. And when we get to the 20s, you are going to see the same exact thing. So for now, this is the work that I want you to do. You're going to have one of these sheets where you are missing some numbers here. What you're going to do is complete this worksheet to count from 1 through 20. And then after that, we're going to count backwards and go from 20 to 1. So, try to get both. This is what you're going to see on the screen, and this is just a regular piece of paper, so you could see that you can do it on a different sheet of paper. So parents, please, what I want you to do is help them out with those numbers that are on the sheet. So if it's 1 there, just write the 1 for them, and then they can write the next 3 numbers as you see here. And then you write the 5, and then they write the next 2 numbers. And then you write the next 3 numbers, which are 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do the same thing at the bottom. 11, 12, 14 is here. Then we have 3 empty numbers. Then we have 18 here, an empty number, and then 20. Now, we have the same pattern that we have in the worksheet we have here. It took me less than 1 minute to write. Now, what we're going to do is allow the student to write here the numbers. 1, the top row should be no problem. We have worked on this all year. 1 is going to write 2. We got a different color. 2, 3, 4, 5 is already there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You notice how I went back when I thought 5, what comes after 5, that threw me off a little bit. So I went back all the way to 1 because I remember by memory counting from 1 through 10. So I went 5. What comes after 5? Let me go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's 6. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And now we go back to the pattern. 11, which is 1 and 1, 12, which is 1 and 2, 13, which is 1 and 3, 14. What comes after 14? If I don't remember, I can always go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, the bottom part, which when you're counting backwards, that might be a little more difficult, but it's still here. And counting, they have been counting backwards on the first row. Now we're starting to count backwards from 20. That's going to be a little more difficult, but they can definitely do it if we continue practicing. And this is what I need you to do with them for them to work independently. Okay, and it's fine if they copy from the top because they're the same numbers, and that's okay. This is they're going to get as they see it more. 20, 19, 20, 19, 18. It's important that they say it so they memorize it. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. And the bottom row, they should know. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. The bottom part, they're going to need a little help with. The top part, they should be okay. Maybe with these numbers, they might get a little thrown off, but they should be okay. And little by little, we're going to continue up to 50. When we count to 50, we're going to focus on counting up. Counting down, we're going to keep it from 20 going to 1. Okay. If you have any questions, please always don't be afraid to email me, and then we can figure out a Zoom session or a Google Hangout or something like that. Okay. Bye, boys and girls.